Hey, John Foss, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are talking with Jerry O'Connell about Carter, which airs on WGN America Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Tell us all about it.
Carter, there I am, Harley Carter right there. He's an actor who plays a cop in a TV show, and he moves back to his small hometown. There's the small hometown there, as you can see the trees. And he thinks because he plays an actor, he thinks because he's an actor who plays a cop on TV, he can tell the real police how to solve crimes. You know, it's really fun. It's like Castle. It's like Murder, She Wrote. You probably all are too young to remember that, but it was a show about a character named Jessica Fletcher, played by Angela Lansbury. It's basically Angela Lansbury 2.0. Instead of being a novelist, my character is an actor who uses like TV tropes, like act breaks and the fact that, you know, it's going to be the suspect that we didn't think it was. Trust me on this, and it's a really fun show.
And you are obviously an actor yourself, so when you go out there, are you channeling your inner what would I do in this situation?
I know I'm not supposed to say this, and it's not very Daniel Day-Lewis of me, but I didn't do much research to play an actor in this. I really just looked internally. You know, Carter's kind of a dopey, selfish TV actor, and I didn't have to look far to find that character. You know, look, not to compare myself to Daniel Day-Lewis. There's no comparison. Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing. But, for example, when Daniel Day-Lewis portrayed Lincoln, the rumor is he lived as Lincoln for like a couple years. Like he didn't use a cell phone, and he only wrote on parchment with like feather and ink, and he took trains everywhere. I didn't do any of that research. I just basically went to work and I was like, yeah, I know how to play a dopey TV actor. This will be a piece of cake. But it was such a fun show. It really was. And I loved working with Sidney Poitier right there. Love her. And that's Christian Brune. For anyone who's watched Orphan Black, he's a star of Orphan Black. And funny story, that body right there is one of our assistants on the show who worked there. We asked him to lie under there for a second, so we were really laughing.
So you're on Billions, you've been in Broadway, you have a new show called Bravo's Play-by-Play, you're on Carter, you hosted Live with Kelly, and at one point you were the number 17 fencer in the country. I mean, come on, man, you're making us look bad here.
You should be my agent.
I'm available.
The way you just listed through all those things, that's incredible. I don't know, you know, it's, I'll tell you, it's funny, it's a little different than it used to be. You know, I'm an older gentleman, and when I first came out to LA and started acting, you know, there were only 4 networks out there. And by the way, the 4th network was Fox. It was like a new network. And you do television shows, you do them for like 20 to 25 episodes a year. And that would take up basically 10 months of your life, of your year. And, you know, these days, they tend to do like 10, 13 episode orders. And you got to find other work. So, I mean, hence why I'm in Bravo's Play-by-Play. And, you know, I jump into Billions, which is such an honor to rub elbows with Paul Giamatti and Damian Lewis. It's fun. I mean, you just, it's just changed. The orders are shorter for these shows, so you got to bounce around a little bit.
All right, well, congrats on all of that success. Last weekend, I was hanging out with a bunch of guys, and when we were driving home from up north, we were talking, and I mentioned that I was interviewing you today, and they were asking me, who's his brother? And I was like, Charlie, and they were like, no, somebody else famous. What's his name? And I was like, guys, he's not related to Jason Bateman. That was Nick Halson, Dave Bachmeyer, Deebs to be exact. And I went online later and I saw that that's a very common misconception, and saw that you guys actually like text each other and stuff when somebody calls you by the other person's name. Tell me about that.
Jason Bateman, who's up for countless Emmys this season with Ozark, Arrested Development. He's a highly decorated actor, writer, producer, director. He's a good friend of mine. I have worked for him as an actor. He was my director. And we do have a joke where we text each other if anyone, like, for example, I'll text him like, hey, the TSA person at JFK, loves Ozark. I mean, I can't tell you how many people go, dude, Arrested Development, that's a great show. And, you know, I used to stop and say, that's not me, that's Jason Bateman. But now I just go, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, I want to say I'm a huge fantasy football fan, and I think I'm going to make Kirk Cousins my quarterback this season.
Ooh, yeah, I was actually just at training camp a couple days ago.
Case Keenum saved me. Oh, Case Keenum didn't put me in the playoffs, but almost put me in the playoffs. Love him. But really excited for Kirk Cousins and excited to see what your Vikings are going to do this season. It's an exciting time to be in Minnesota.
Yeah, we're coming off the Minneapolis Miracle.
Yeah, I know. It was incredible. I'll never forget where I was when I saw it. It was the most exciting moment of football last season. That's for sure.
You're a Jets fan, right?
I'm a New York Jets fan.
You have Teddy Bridgewater now. You're good.
Next question.
Hey, well, we can relate to what you've been through. All right, well, Jerry, thanks for being with us. Twin Cities, make sure you check out Carter. It airs on WGN America Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Thanks.
Good luck to your Vikings.
Thank you.